Hi, this is Monte from Performance, and this week, workout of the week, is going to be something we do in our boot camp. So if you've thought, what do they do in boot camp? Is it all like kill yourself? No, actually we have a lot of fun in boot camp, but we make our workouts a fun workout that we actually play a game with, as well as get a good workout. The workout I'm going to show you today is something everyone can do. You can adjust it so that if there's something in the workout that, hey, I really can't do that, or because of an injury, I can't do that, then what you can do is just catch me at Performance. And what you can also do is just send me a message on Facebook, and I'll respond to you and give you a exercise that you can do instead of the one that your body's saying, nah, it's not today. What I also want to remind everybody is our boot camp will be coming up, our next session. What I'm going to do is run a special for boot camp so that for my current boot campers, if they bring in a friend that signs up for boot camp, the current person gets 25 bucks off and you get 25 bucks off as the new signee. So if you have any friends that are doing boot camp, make sure you talk to them about them. It'll be a benefit for both you and the person that's doing boot camp currently. So here's our workout today. This is what you need. This is your piece of equipment, a pair of dice. So you're gonna get your pair of dice, and then you're gonna do is get a couple of kettlebells. I'll show you the movement. You're gonna choose your own size bell. What I want you to do is you'll need a variety of different bells because it's gonna be based on how you roll these dice is how much you're going to do. So I'll go over each of the things. There's gonna be 11 exercises you're gonna do, and each time you're going to determine the amount of sets and the amount of reps you're going to do each exercise. So the first exercise is running laps. For this one, we're going to use one dice. So you throw the die, and whatever number pops up on the die, so say a 5 pops up, means you're going to run 5 laps. When you're done with that, you come to the next exercise. Now you're going to use 2 dice, and you're going to do squats. So you're going to roll 1, and that's going to give you the number of sets you're going to do. So if you roll and say get a 3, you're going to do 3 sets. Then with both of your dice, you'll roll them. That's going to determine the amount of reps you're going to do. So if you go 3 sets, and let's say you got a 7, so you're going to do 3 sets, 7 reps each set with your squat. Do a kettlebell squat, clean your kettlebell up, pull yourself down into a good squat, stand back up. So if you rolled a 3 for sets and a 7 for reps, you're doing 7 reps, set the bell down, rest for a little bit, go on with the next one. Next one you're going to do is sit-ups. Once again, same philosophy. One die is going to tell you the sets, the next die is going to tell you your reps. So whatever number you get, that's your sit-ups. So make good sit-ups. Don't do the sit-ups where you've got your hands cranked behind your head and you're cranking your neck out. All that's going to do is cause injury. You can wrap your arms in front of your chest. You can touch your head or your hands to the side of your head. If you need to, because of your core, get something to lock your toes under to give yourself a little more of assistance. If you don't have to because of your core, then plant your feet, squeeze your abs, and do a sit-up. Next is going to be push-ups. Same philosophy. 1 die for sets, 2 dies for reps. Do your push-ups. Today, when I did it with my boot camp people, they rolled the first one, they rolled 36. For a couple of people, 36 push-ups are difficult. So what they did was they did maybe 1 set on the ground, and then they came and did a set at a windowsill or a box. I'd much rather people do them on a box or a windowsill because our focus when we're doing a push-up is you want to keep your core nice and tight. So you want it to be in your plank position, your core is nice and tight, and you want to go down in your push-up and come back up. These are not push-ups. So don't make it a neck exercise, make it a correct push-up. If you've got to come to the windowsill or a wall, then come up to a windowsill, nice tight position with your core, Okay, chest is tight, core is tight, your butt's tight. Lower yourself down in the windowsill and come back up. But keep that core nice and tight. If you do it on your knees, you end up losing a lot of your core muscles. You don't use them. So I'd much rather have you use the wall or a windowsill or a box and then work yourself down to the ground. The next one we're going to do is a burpee. So once again, you roll your first die, number of sets, second one, the number of burpees you're going to do. If burpees are not your thing, they're not my thing, I'm horrid at it, my body wasn't designed to burpee, put a different exercise in there. After that, we're going to do presses. We'll do presses with a kettlebell, or you can use a dumbbell. You're going to do, that's the number of single pressures you're going to do. So if you roll 4 sets, your first die of 4, and your next one, say 8, or they're 2 together, you get an 8, you're going to do 4 sets of 8. So you'll do 1 set on one side, 1 set on the other. With your presses, please remember, you want your arm straight by your head, you want your elbow in and not out. When you bring it out, it puts a lot of weight, gravity pulls that bell down, so keep that thing in nice and tight, press straight overhead. Press out of your butt and your heel, keep your leg underneath you, sit away out here, and this other side of your body, create tension. Pretend you've got a water bottle in your hand, pretend you're grabbing somebody's hand that you want to crush that water bottle and press overhead, create tension throughout your whole body. After the press, we're going to do a Superman, the same thing. So if I get my dice out, and I roll, the first one, let's say I roll 4. So 4 sets, roll both of them together, I get a 7, so I get 4 sets of 7 Supermans. Down the ground, arms are out, you're going to flex and squeeze your butt, squeeze your lower back down, back up again. So each one is 1 rep, so I had to do 7 reps 4 different times. After the Superman, we're going to do our lunge. If your lunges are pretty good, do a weighted lunge. If your lunges are real weak and you're real tight in the hips, obviously do your mobility first before you start doing this. Try to loosen those hips up. But with your lunge, once again, forward lunge, backward lunge, hold your kettlebell this way. You can also hold 2 dumbbells, 1 on each side, but you're going to step forward, and instead of going forward this way, what I want you to do, you step forward and lower yourself down. Push yourself back up. We want to keep that knee behind that front foot, front toes. You don't want your knee going over top of your toes. Our 9th one's going to be a mountain climber. Once again, you roll your dice. First one's your set. Next one's your amount of reps. You're going to get up in a nice plank position for your mountain climbers. Shoulder blades are pulled back. You're bringing one leg up and back down. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this morning when we played, I think one time they went through, they got 3 mountain climbers, is all they had to do. That's okay, because remember, they had 35 push-ups. So it's all how you roll the dice. You determine your own workout. The 10th one's jumping jacks, same thing, sets and reps. The last one's going to be stairs. So we've got upstairs here, or if we're downstairs, we have 2 sets of steps. Go to a set of steps. You're going to roll only 1 die this time, just like when you did laps. Whatever number you roll, that's the number of steps you do. Down and back up is one set. So that's our workout of the week. It's fun. Boot camp is fun. It's hard. The people that did it today were exhausted when they got through their workout. But once again, they were here working out at 5 o'clock in the morning when a lot of people are sleeping, so they're already ahead of the game. If you're interested in something like that, let me know. We're going to consider having a noon boot camp again, so if you're interested in coming back at noon, let me know and we'll set up another noon boot camp. So once again, if you have any questions, make sure you ask me. If you like the video or you like the workout, hit like and then share it with your friends on Facebook so that they can see it too. So once again, if you have any questions, make sure you ask me, and I'll try to help you the best I can. So have a good week.